Hi, this is Mike Eddington, recording a small demo for our API Discovery MVC. So with this MVC and new analyzer, the problem we're trying to solve is reducing the friction it takes to adopt our API security toolset. So our API security solutions, such as DAST API and API fuzzing, require a specification document, such as an open API document, for the tools to understand the shape of the APIs that are to be tested. Unfortunately, a lot of customers don't yet have an open API document for their APIs. So the problem we're trying to solve here is to reduce the friction by having a way of automatically generating the open API documents. And the solution that we came up with was to add a new analyzer that can run in a pipeline that will take a build artifact and inspect it and generate an open API document based on the APIs it's able to discover in the project. And our goal with this is also to make this have a minimal configuration as much as possible. For the MVC, we support Java Spring Boot version 2. Here's an example pipeline of what it might look like if you're integrating API discovery into an existing project. And so we have API discovery run in the test stage by default, and it consumes the build artifacts generated from the build stage. And then the artifacts coming out of API discovery can be used with DAST API to then run a DAST API scan of the API that we've discovered. One thing that's a little different about how this analyzer operates is the user provides the image, which is a little bit different. Typically the analyzers would supply a container image that contains the analyzer that may then import other build artifacts and work on them. So the reason that we took this approach was, we realized that, customers can do a lot of crazy stuff in their projects. And we want to be able to support them fairly easily and not have to address tons of support issues around adding dependencies or dependencies only available from certain operating system distributions and so on. So for API discovery, what happens is the user provides a pre-built image that meets certain specifications that we provide. And then when our template runs, it downloads the analyzer assets from the package repository and then runs them with the Java runtime, in this case, that's included on the image. And we're hoping that this will provide a more flexible solution for our customers. In the future, we're hoping to also allow integrating API discovery straight into a Maven and Gradle build, so a separate job isn't needed. Again, we're trying to kind of reduce the friction of adoption and provide kind of a really nice, clean solution for the engineers and developers. We're also hoping to expand API discovery in the future to support other languages and frameworks. And if you have a framework or language that you think that our enterprise customers are probably using and would like to see a solution from, feel free to drop us a line in the dynamic analysis group channel with any feedback you might have. All right, thanks so much for listening.